Here is a long quote by the author and sociologist W.E.B. Du Bois that you might consider using, say, in a paper on the history of race relations in the United States. According to MLA rules, a long quote must contain 4 or more lines of text, be indented 1 inch from the left margin within the text of your paper, which is especially important as a long quote contains no quotation marks. So when the reader comes along to this passage in a paper, they know it is a direct long quote because it is indented and because it contains 4 or more lines of text. It is double spaced, as is the rest of the writing in your paper. It is usually introduced by a phrase in your own words followed by a colon. The closing punctuation is placed right at the end of the quote before the parentheses. This is different than what we do with short quotes. The parenthetical or in-text citation is placed immediately after the quote, as it is with short quotes, which allows the reader to find the quote referenced in the work cited, so they can refer to the source directly that contained the quote and read even more about the topic. And, as is the case with short quotes, if there is no author or page number for a long quote you want to use, as is the case with this example, you base the parenthetical or in-text citation on the first words from the source's citation in your work cited. This allows the reader to find the source of the quote with ease. Also, you should skip referencing the page number in the parentheses if the source does not have page numbers. Finally, don't forget with long quotes, the period or any other closing punctuation goes at the very end of the quote before the parentheses. Now this concludes our sections on long quotes. If you have any further questions about using quotes, you can refer to the MLA Handbook or a quality academic website such as Purdue OWL. It's now time to complete the review exercises to make sure you clearly understand the concepts and to prepare you for the final quiz. Please exit out of this video and continue on to the next slide to begin these exercises.